Radicals, I said I do my on January 1st, the year of, I said 2020, the year of karma. I said the same thing in 2019, the 2 years of karma. By the way, I want you to think about this. Abby, the Fukushima cover-up king, is right on death's doorstep fighting for his life. How bad is Trump? Oh, I wouldn't wish this on anyone. It's amazing how these people wish it on themselves. So my tribute to one of the greatest athletes in human history, Bob Gibson, and Curt Flood die the same year. The Circle of Life, one of the greatest games he ever pitched. He died on that day. Yeah, the World Series used to be in early October, before they stretched it out. So what a crazy time we live in. Mother, she has her ways. Karma is real. Bob Gibson was very asthmatic as a child. So was I. My favorite player was Curt Flood when I was a little kid. Those two, whoa. By the way, got my Tigers shirt on. He lost Game 7 in '68. Bob Gibson did, yeah. We all lose Game 7. That's what life is. We all lose Game 7. Every living thing loses Game 7. It's called death. It comes to us all. To mock it, well, I don't. I was in a bone marrow transplant. I was in the same place that Donald Trump is right now. In 2011, the fall. I went in the bone marrow transplant on 11/11/11. I was going in and out of a coma. Trump's in that place with these next 48 hours, even his old doctor says are critical. I mean, oh boy. I hope he makes it. I hope everybody makes it. Their karma, not mine. I have my own karma. Everyone's responsible for their own karma. Everyone. So, speaking of karma, remember when she wore that? Melania Trump? Remember when she wore that to the cages and said, "I don't care"? Freudian slip. Should we use the stick bat or my old tripod? Made in the 50s and 60s. The bat. The great Harry Carey used to call those games. He got fired from the Cardinals. Choose the hand sanitizer. Bob Gibson in '68 lost Game 7, 1-0. I remember that game well, really well. Curt Flood's hat would always fly off. They both died this month of cancer. We all die. It's a matter of how. It's not if you die, it's how you die. From birth to death, what you do in between. That's what matters. That jacket. You're going against Bob Gibson. They had to lower the mound to change the rules because of Bob. By the way, it didn't work much at first. I like the new sign. So I'd be doing the play-by-play today. They have a home game today. Diablo Canyon Bowl, San Luis Obispo. Saturday in September. Down the street. What, the Preakness is today? What a crazy time we live in. NBA Finals? What? So, all right. Ball one. He's gonna have the freaking throw. Strikes to me. Strike one. Nobody strikes me. Strike two. Come on, Kev. Concentrate. I used to say, fighting cancers, I'm not going down with a called third strike fighting cancer. I won't. And I used to always say, remember I did those videos? I say, Fighting cancer is like standing on the mound and Bob Gibson throwing heat at your head. Oh boy, how would you like to go up against that dude? Not me. Strike 3. It's the only one that can strike me out. Oh, I care. Do you? You died of cancer. St. Louis. Right on, Trump. You're a dirtbag and you mock death, which is the biggest taboo thing in history. History's proved it. Of course, despite that I was there, I've always blown my mind at people that mock death. It's coming to us all. Even though what he's done as far as the cover-up of Fukushima, him and a bee. I was at the White House that night. I took the bus through Philadelphia. I got to New York right as the bells were ringing at the glass ceiling. I was right in front of Trump's, and a bee, the first one in. I'm like, they cannot continue this cover-up of Fukushima. They're both in the same place right now. Well, I've been in that place. Abby and Donald. I hope they both live. You know, Rakaiki survived the Olympics. I'm rooting for them. I'm just wondering if they're rooting for themselves. Bob Gibson just struck you out. Bob Gibson lost Game 7. We all lose Game 7. It's called life. In the end, we all lose Game 7. It's what we do from birth to death and everything in between. Because nothing else matters. I saw metallic on this football field. Tribute to the great Bob Gibson. One of the greatest human beings in the history of this country. Stand tuned.